At it again, and I came across a very interesting bit of information. Yeah, like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you are new. All right, and if you would like to help me out even further too, watch this video to the very end. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm when you watch the videos longer, so I greatly would appreciate it. All right, greatly would appreciate it. But anyway, I'm not gonna waste too much of your time. Let's dive in.
A new report from Reuters today found that every single living president is a descendant of slave owners, except for one, and it's not Barack Obama. Turns out Donald Trump is the one who didn't actually have ancestors that owned slaves.
Quite ironic, huh? Now, obviously, this isn't like the biggest story in the world. I get it, okay? I understand. But considering the context of the situation, it's quite funny because, you know, the left always says, oh, Donald Trump is a racist. He's a hateful, terrible, you know, phobe this, phobe that, and all of the above. I think that's the word that Hillary said. You know, they just be throwing out stuff now at this point. I don't even be paying attention. That stuff goes in one ear and out the other. They just be making up stuff. But it's mighty ironic that he's the only one. He's the only one who isn't a descendant of slave owners or slaves, slave owners. Sheesh Louise, man. It's early in the morning. Sheesh. Can't even talk. I'm sounding like Joe Biden over here. Yeah, that's our president. But anyway, it's quite funny that it actually worked out that way. Not even Barack Obama can say that his ancestors didn't own slaves. Trump's the only one, and yet he's the only one that constantly gets accused of being racist. But his family has zero ties to slavery. Joe Biden's does, Barack Obama's does, Clinton's does. Trump, though, no slaves. Let's continue on.
They called him a racist. They called his family racist. Have ancestors that own slaves. And they called him a racist. They called his family racist. The report also confirmed that Elizabeth Warren is not either. In fact, a Native American, as if we needed any more proof. But her family did own slaves, too. Monica Crowley is the former Assistant Secretary of Treasury and the host of the Monica Crowley podcast.
So Elizabeth Warren got exposed. I haven't seen Elizabeth Warren in a while. Where did she go? Oh, probably because, you know, she has nothing to, what's the word to describe that? She has nothing to make her voters angry about at this point. But I get, actually, affirmative action. I need to check for Elizabeth Warren and all the rest of those scoundrels out now again. I'm sure there's some clip of them. Maxine Waters, you know, the Wicked Witch of the West. Nancy, get fired Pelosi. Elizabeth, not an Indian Warren. And all those folks are out there trying to rile people up about affirmative action, when in reality, the ending of affirmative action is a fantastic thing. And I actually just was having a conversation with someone about this. You know, they're white, so they were asking me, because I'm black, and it's actually racist. It's extremely racist to tell black people, oh, well, you guys aren't smart enough, and, you know, you come from, you know, this situation and that situation, so we know you can't figure it out on your own, so we're going to help you. What about the white kid that lived next door to me in the hood? He figured it out without any help or assistance, but because I'm black, like, I can't? Like, seriously. What about the Hispanic family that grew up down the street from me? Like, do they need help too? Like, they figured it out just fine. But because I'm black all of a sudden, like, I need the helping hand? It's kind of weird, isn't it? Simply because of the color of my skin, you think less of me? That I can accomplish less, and you need to help me? Come on now. Racist. It's racist. It really is.
And she joins us now. Monica, surprise.
Well, what do we have here, Mr. Jones? It looks like the only living president with no ties in his ancestral background to slavery is one Donald Trump. Apparently, his family came from Europe long after slavery was abolished. So, all of these grossly unfair attacks and smears of Donald Trump as a racist and everything else from people who actually have a lineage directly tied to slavery is pretty rich with the irony. And you know what, Lawrence? I served in the Trump administration very proudly.
Trump has to pull out that fact on the debate stage. He has to, right? He has to pull out that fact on the debate stage. You guys are all calling me racist, and yet I'm the only one standing up here without a racist lineage. My family owned 0 slaves. Yours did. So did yours. Yours did too. Yours did too. So it's kind of rich that you guys are all calling me a racist when your family actually was racist. He's got to pull that one out the bag. Has to. That's going to be a hilarious moment on the debate stage. I can't wait.
And President Trump was literally the best president for the African American community in a very long time, probably the best modern president for the Black American community. You know what he did? He delivered a booming economy that drove Black unemployment to historic lows. You know what else he did? He expanded school choice so that minority kids could have a shot at a better education. You know what else he did? He established opportunity zones to revitalize underserved communities. You know what else? He restored funding for HBCUs. And he did criminal justice reform. He was literally the best American president for Black America in a very long time. And of course, the left will never acknowledge that record. And now, of course, today they're going bananas that he doesn't have this kind of lineage to shareholding, to slaveholding, rather.
I just find it funny that Barack Obama's going to have to pay reparations and Donald Trump is not going to have to pay them. I'm just curious. And look, I was just telling the president's attorney here and spokesperson, sometimes the president agrees with what I said, sometimes he disagrees with what he says. But I do give him a lot of credit for specifically targeting Black males from his economic agenda. What do we see in a Trump Part 2?
Yeah, well, more of same. And President Trump has actually advanced that agenda. If he is elected to a second term, he will do more of that to uplift the Black community in terms of economic opportunity, in terms of revitalizing Black communities, in terms of educational choice, uplifting these communities in ways that the Democrats always talk a good game, Lawrence, but have never delivered over many decades. Donald Trump actually did. He gets very little credit for that because the Democrats control the media and they control the messaging. But Black America knows what Donald Trump delivered for them. And I have a feeling that he's going to get an even greater percentage of the Black vote next time around than he did in the first two.
Black America knows things aren't going so well right now. And they can talk about all the emotions of the tweets and all that all day. But let me tell you, my barbershop, the brothers talk. And it's very clear that they don't support Joe Biden. Monica, thanks so much for joining the program.
You know, I was having a thought there, and I was just like, I wonder what would happen if Trump got in office, and I don't know exactly what it would be or what it could be, but if he flipped the Democrats' script on its head. I'll explain what I mean by that, because and they were kind of touching on it there. And she went down the list of all the things that, he's done for Black people in America. But what if he just like, I don't know exactly what it would be. But you know how Democrats always try to pander to Black people. And then they use that against Republicans, right? What if Trump pandered just once, just gave something big to Black America? Not because we need it, but as a big to the Democrats, right? Because think about it. And I'm laughing because of the sheer panic that I think Democrat politicians would have because they wouldn't know what to do, because it totally goes against the Republican script, right? It totally goes against it. Republicans are for everybody, right? A rising tide lifts all the boats, not just one boat. But just imagine if Trump just did it just once. I'm not saying it should be a multiple time thing, but just like one thing big, Trump was just like, yes, I'm doing that for Black America. Bro, I would literally pay to see the sheer panic on Democrats' faces when they try to go back and explain this away. Oh man, I'm shedding tears right now because that would be an absolutely hilarious moment. And like I said, only say that because I just want to see the Democrats panic. And that would completely wipe away their narrative of Republicans being racist. So they could that's one bullet out of the chamber. Or that's actually the rest of their ammo out of the chamber. That's gone. They've got nothing left. Nah, they might have abortion. They might have abortion, but that ain't gonna cover it. That's not going to cover it. I just personally think that would be a hilarious moment. Absolutely hilarious. Do y'all think that would be funny too? Let me know in the comment section. Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe I'm the only one, but I think that would be fucking hilarious. Just to sit back and just watch them fucking scatter like a bunch of ants. You ever like poke the anthill and then watched all the ants scattering all over the place? That's how Democrats would be. Completely scrambled. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? We can't pander to black people anymore. He oh my goodness. We can't tell black people that Republicans are racist anymore. We gotta try it. We gotta try it. Oh man. That would be super funny. I want to see that. Like I said, I don't know what that would actually be, what the policy is, what it would be surrounding. I have no clue. Y'all can help me out with that in the comment section. But I think Trump should do it. I think he should do it. Once again, just one time, just once. We not about to start pandering until the end of time, but just once, as just a like here, hold this, hold it. You know what I mean? But that's just my personal opinion. And back to the descendants of slave owners. Boy, is that glorious, ain't it? Mighty glorious. If I were him, I'm bringing that up every chance No, I wouldn't bring it up every chance. I would use it sparingly. Because if you bring it up too much, then it becomes kind of dull and it doesn't hit the same. So you got to be a little strategic. On a debate stage, for sure. If there's another big moment, yes. But, yeah. I'd be a little more strategic with it. I take that back. But anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. It's right up over there. And thank you, as always, for watching until the very end. I appreciate you. I'm out.